What's up, everybody? Jordan Stewart here from Vover. Thanks so much for tapping into the Vover original show. Just a reminder that if you want to drop your opinions about the episode or respond to the host and guests with your voice, go and download the Vover app wherever you get your apps. Vover, voice over everything. Enjoyed the show.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Vover MLB show. I'm your host Harris Rubenstein, and today we are going to lock in on everybody's favorite team and favorite team to hate. That is the New York Yankees, who are surging right now. Today going for their 5th straight win. You know, it's interesting how the trade deadline can really, turn seasons around if they're played correctly. And I think, the Yankees showed that roster and that locker room that they're really bought into this year, especially with that gigantic payroll. They're kind of forced to. But they added 2 good pieces. Anthony Rizzo's playing about as well as he has since they won the World Series back in 2016. So that's obviously been a great addition to that. The left-handed bat that they've been looking for. He's been able to drive the ball into right field in Yankee Stadium. We know it's that short porch. But mostly it's just given them a lot of stability in other parts of the lineup, as has Joey Gallo. And Joey Gallo hasn't even been that good. Now, he obviously had that huge home run the other night, which really sparked the team to that win. And obviously we know that Joey Gallo is a very good all-around baseball player. He's going to give them a great outfield glove as well. But just adding those 2 pieces has sparked the entire team. It's given them new life. And now it seems that the Yankees and the Blue Jays especially are going to make a real push here, which is going to make the American League wild card really interesting. So for the Yankees, they're in a pretty good spot right now, wild card wise. They're right outside of it. They're a game and a half behind Oakland for that second wild card spot. They're about 3 games behind the Red Sox for the number 1 wild card spot. But with a 4-game win streak, they're 8-2 in their last 10. The Blue Jays are right behind them, but the Yankees can make a real push for the World Series here. And it's interesting because a lot of it's going to come down on top of the ultimate health of their pitching staff, their bullpen especially. Aroldis Chapman to the IL. That's not going to help anybody, but this Yankees team is definitely showing a bit of potential here. And it's also good that Aaron Judge has been really consistent all year. Sanchez has obviously been pretty up and down, but it's a team that still has a lot of potential to it. And if Gallo and Rizzo can continue to be consistent and continue to drive in runs, then this team is going to go at least hopefully a round or 2 into the playoffs. The problem is that now if you're a Yankees fan, you figure, okay, let's say we do get to the playoffs. Are we better than the Astros? Are we better than the White Sox? Are we better than the Rays? Can we really compete with these teams? And it's going to be difficult when you're throwing guys like Andrew Heaney out there who, it's Andrew Heaney. The biggest problem still with the Yankees is their staff. Now, Taillon had an awesome month, but we just have never really seen him pitch consistently into seasons, so we've definitely never seen him pitch in a very big game. So you have at least Garrett Cole. He can be your 1-game starter, especially for a wild card game where you need somebody to actually go deep. We know that he has a lot of experience in big games, but it's just as you get deeper and deeper into the rotation and deeper into the bullpen, you really have to hope that this lineup and this new kind of team that they put together, new left-hand bats, all the power, especially in the middle of the lineup, if it pays off, then the pitching staff isn't going to matter as much. But I think we all know with how the playoffs usually go that it's going to come down to pitching. So this Yankees team is good. I wonder if we see them make another move in August, to try to get another pitcher in here, to try to get, another starter. I'm not sure which guys are going to be available in August, during the waiver deadline in a couple weeks. It's probably a little too early to really dig into that stuff too deeply, but a lineup that has Rizzo, Judge, Gallo, and Stanton in it in the middle is worth investing in on the pitching side, just with how explosive it is and how, at any moment, any of those guys could just hit a home run. That's 4 straight guys, even 5 straight guys if you want to include LeMahieu in there, depending on, what day of the week it is, it seems, with him. So it's a good Yankees team, and it's a team that has potential, but at the end of the day, they still have to worry about their own division. The Blue Jays are looking incredibly good right now. They look hot, especially coming off the acquisition they made of Berrios. It's a good team. It's an amazing lineup. They're really going to cause problems, especially as we get closer and closer to the wild card games. And the Rays, of course. I mean, the Rays might be the best team in baseball. Their combination of pitching and hitting, like it is not going to be easy, despite the Yankees playing better, for them to catch any of these teams. And even the Red Sox, who are in a pretty pronounced slump right now, they still have a really good lineup. Chris Sale is coming back. Tanner Hook is coming back. So they do have pitchers that are coming in, and their bullpen, at least the best parts of their bullpen, are still very good. They still have Garrett Whitlock. They still have Matt Barnes. They still have Adam Ottavino. So they still have some really good arms in that pen, and obviously a fantastic lineup led by Rafael Devers. So it's a good all-around team. It's a fantastic division, but I think the AL East is always better when the Yankees are actually competitive and getting it done. So it's good to see them driving it through, and we'll see if the Yankees can carry this into a playoff appearance. Even a wild card appearance would be impressive for this team, especially after the terribleness that was the first half of the season for the New York Yankees. But that's going to do it today. Keep an eye on the AL East this weekend. Obviously, a ton of big games coming up. Huge series, or a huge doubleheader today, Saturday, against the Red Sox and the Blue Jays. So keep an eye on the AL East, and keep an eye out on those New York Yankees, because they always just make the AL East that much more interesting. So that's going to do it for us today. I will see you guys next Wednesday. Have a good weekend.
Vover.